Hi, it's me again, Mary Ellen Collins. I want to talk to you this morning about a verbal punch in the gut. When did you receive a verbal punch in the gut and what did you learn from it? Well, I want to share with you some hard lessons that I've learned. I am, as I said, Mary Ellen Collins, and I'm the founder of the Motherless Daughters Ministry. And I'm really excited to talk with you again this morning and bring you Monday morning ministry moments. It's encouragement. It is a way of connecting and support with words of encouragement. And today, I really want you to take a good look inside of yourself. You ready? So if you're aware of other motherless daughters, please share this message with them. If it's speaking to you, let me know. Let us know how we can help you and support you the most. But most importantly, I really want you to think about today, this morning, of when have you been verbally punched in the gut? So as we talk, you know that the ministry is created to educate and empower and support and to help you heal from the wounds of mother loss. So I want to talk to you about, I am not good at receiving, and I've learned some hard lessons in life. If someone often asks me how they can help, I have always replied in the past, "Oh, I'm okay." Oh my, the lessons I have had to learn. I have to tell you a short story about me and how I learned this valuable gift of being verbally punched in the gut. I have to set the stage for you. I am Dr. Collins. I'm CEO of People Power Consulting Service. I am about to leave. I'm on my way to see a client, and then I'm going to catch an airplane to Texas for a workshop that I'm going to do. And I'm about to experience an event that will change my life. Hurry, purse on my shoulder, briefcase in one hand, suitcase in the other, hanging bag draped over my arm, because it's much more efficient to carry all that than to make two times up and down the step. I start down the step and I stepped on my hanging bag and I go hurling down the steps. I never let go of what was in my hand, and that pulled me face first, and I landed, boom, face first at the bottom of the steps. My face looked like a melon that had been smashed against the wall. I had a broken nose, broken arm, and I don't know if you can see it here, but I had 25 stitches through here and cut down through my eye. So I was a mess. And you know it's bad when you, the first words the emergency room nurse says to you is, "Do you know a plastic surgeon?" that says that this is, you look pretty bad, honey. I did my best trying to talk the plastic surgeon into giving me a little eye lift, but that didn't work. But it's only after this fall down the flight of steps that I begin to show some severe symptoms. I have a rare congenital problem. It's a brain defect. My brother would have said he knew it all along. I was born with it. It's called a Chiari malformation, but I never had any problem with it until middle adulthood. No one understands why I didn't know any earlier than that. Most people do, but I never knew. Within a short period of time after that fall, my symptoms began to worsen to the point that I have to have brain surgery. And the only experts at that time are in Brooklyn, New York. Now, I'm just going to go away to New York, have the surgery, not talk to anyone, not tell anybody about it, and then come home, go back to work, and back to a normal life. I think that'll work. But it's only through the coaching of my then pastor I realize I have to come clean and I have to let others in. Oh, I had done so well at building that wall over time to have protection that I could hardly see over it. How she gets me to confess is by telling me that it's not fair for my family to not let others in. The thought of standing up and telling my story in church paralyzes me with fear. So I write a letter explaining my condition, telling about the upcoming surgery, and asking for prayer. She watched me write the letter and insert copies into stamped, addressed, sealed envelopes. I think she had my number. She knew that she walked out that door and those letters were going in the trash. I was not going to be that vulnerable. She drives me to the post office and she watches as I put my vulnerability in the mouth of the monster, the blue monster, the mailbox. And then after I put them in there, I put my arms down in there and desperately try to retrieve the letters. Oh my goodness, what have I done? I've let others in. Oh no, what have I done? After that, many come forward after receiving that letter because and they were shocked because I'd never told anyone what I was going through. Then Louise, an elderly woman, comes up to me and asks what she could do for me. My response was a lie. I said, oh, nothing. I'm really okay. And Louise says, Mary Ellen, when someone needs help, you are usually the first in line. You are a giver. I went, oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much for noticing, Louise. My question for you, Mary Ellen, is why do you think Christ put us on earth? I went through a whole litany of responses, and Louise said, yes, but, and then yes, but. And obviously I wasn't getting to the right response. And then she says, do you think Christ put us on earth to serve each other? Well, I respond enthusiastically, Louise, you're right. Yes. Then the punch in the gut. Louise says to me, you are being Christ when you volunteer to give. You are being Christ to others. That's great, Mary Ellen. What I want to know, but my question to you is, when you tell me that you do not need my help, you are denying my right to be Christ to you. Is that what you want? Oh my, her response sticks with me to this day. A lesson on being vulnerable and allowing others to give. It's the gift of receiving, one of the hardest things in the world to learn how to do. I have been so strong and so tough. I've not allowed others to care for me. My prayer for you is for you to find that place where you can be vulnerable, you can let others in, you can learn to receive and say thank you. Never cut others out of your life. We are a community We need to be Christ to each other. Look into yourself. Can you receive? Let me know what you're doing in the comment section. Will you let me in? Have a wonderful week, and I'll talk with you next Monday. Goodbye.